Hello Ramblers, it's Thursday. Yes, my face is very red and I look kind of like a raccoon. Click my face now to see why. Okay, conspiracy theories. First of all, I never put much stock in conspiracy theories. I usually just assume they're not true until I have proof of otherwise. But today, I want to talk about the Disney conspiracy theories. I'm sure most of you have probably heard of all of the sexual imagery that apparently exists in a lot of the Disney films. The first one I'm going to talk about is from the original's Rescuers movie. Apparently in this one, 2 frames of a topless model can be seen as the 2 little mouse people swoop down on an albatross at some point in the movie. I don't really remember much about this movie. I've never really looked that closely into it. Apparently this one is true. It was in the original theatrical release but was painted over for the first video release. It was re-released, those 2 frames reappeared. Disney ended up recalling them and re-releasing the movies again. But I'm sure some people still have those video releases. The Little Mermaid has a couple. The first one being the original cover of the movie had a rather obvious penis shape in the castle. The story was that a disgruntled artist who worked for Disney was just trying to get back at the company the day before he was to leave after being fired. But the actual story, he did in fact intend for the castle to look like a penis, but when he did it, he realized it was too obvious and told people about it, but they said, don't worry about it, we'll just send it through a review board, and if they're okay with it, we'll release it. And apparently they never got back to him to redo it, so it was just released as it was. And the other thing from Little Mermaid is the case of the priest's boner in the wedding scene. Yeah, no. That's just his knees. The next movie is Aladdin. Apparently at one point in the movie, Aladdin says, "Good teenagers, take off your clothes." I've seen this movie like 2,000 times and I've never heard that at all, so I still don't think this is true. And I think maybe he just mumbled something and some people thought it sounded like that. I don't know, but this is one that I just don't feel like has any credibility whatsoever. Now, The Lion King. If you remember that part where Simba collapses down onto the ground and all this dust arises in front of him. Apparently the dust spells sex in the air at one point. Some people have actually come out saying no, that's supposed to say SFX, as a shout out to the special effects department. As I was researching this topic, I actually found another interesting sounding Disney conspiracy, one that I also don't give much credit to, and that is that Walt Disney himself was a member of the Illuminati. And if you've never really heard of what the Illuminati is, it's apparently this really secret anti-Christian organization or something, and apparently all the Disney movies are supposed to be meant to undermine Christianity and expose children to witchcraft and other occult practices and stuff. Yeah, I don't put that much stock in that one either.